Good morning. When I was at those jobs, I was working so hard till my feet hurt. I don't want to kill myself for money. You got to take care of yourself. And the Bible said, obey your own husband, and the man should work, and the woman should be fruitful. I know it ain't no such thing as all the mans in the world to have a job and the women be at home. Oh, that'd be nice. Won't nobody be out there cheating because all the women will be inside and all the men will be at work. All the women will be obeying their own husband. But we don't have husbands. What do we do when we don't have a husband? It's like we gotta work. It's like we gotta. It's like we was cursed twice. Work and be fruitful, not work and have babies. Like the woman gotta work and she gotta have labor pain. Like, dang, we got cursed twice. It's crazy. Well, I don't want to hurt myself, kill myself for no money. I rather choose the part that Mary choose to get to know God. I rather choose that part. I rather become poor. Ain't nothing wrong with me. They passed by me. I used to work. Man, I used to work so hard. They wasn't giving me all I deserved. I worked till I come home walking like I'm old. Feet be killing me. I be like, oh my God. I ain't trying to kill myself. So I said, shoot, I'm just going. I don't care what people say no more. I'm in this car. I'm chilling. I learned how to be content. They the ones got bills and they the ones stressed out. They the one I gotta go to work. Don't wake me up in the morning. I gotta go to work. Why you wake me up? You know I gotta go to work. Stressed out because of that job. Hmm. Well, they could pass by me and say I'm crazy all they want to. I know I ain't crazy. I'm chilling. They the one killing themselves. I ain't finna kill myself. I'm waiting on the Lord. They always say help them who help themselves. I help myself. I don't be asking nobody for help anyway. I ask the Lord for help. When I want something, I pray. Um, I really like coffee, so I have a coffee maker. And I like bread because I'm country. So I got toast bread. I have all I need. Only thing that be getting me is when I became homeless, living in the car, I have a 20-year-old son. And I had to let him go stay in Mississippi with his father. And I want my son with me, but he don't want to sleep in the car. I said, let me teach you how to survive. He was like, I ain't gonna live in no car. So I'm like, oh my God. So he's way in Mississippi, I'm way in Texas, Dallas, Texas. But I had to comfort myself and I say, Lord, you said, you know, that you have to leave your mother and father. You know, a man must leave their mother and father. But I did train him up in a way he should go, though. And I had to take my hands off the situation and my mind off the situation because I said, Lord, I know that you will take care of him because you took care of me. And I did things that my son wouldn't dare think about doing. And if God could take care of me when I was out there by myself, then I know that he could take care of my son out there by himself. So you're not supposed to worry. Like, I don't came from the jobs. I don't worry about the jobs, clock in jobs. I don't worry about the apartments. I don't worry about bills, apartment rent. I don't worry about that. And now my son, I'm like, ugh, I'm praying about that. Like, Lord, I ain't worried about that because you're going to take care of him because you took care of me. So everything happened for a reason. But I'm not going to let nobody kill me. You know, I'm relaxed. I'm at peace. If they drive through and say I'm crazy, that's their problem. That's not my problem. That's they lying. Because I'm not. Because I got plenty sense. I am finna be 39 years old this month. I want to enjoy my life. At least let me meditate in peace. Enjoy it in peace. You know? Them jobs, they be, them jobs for those ones that be wanting stuff, you know, all the time. I don't care about the stuff in the world. I don't have to have it. I never was um I never was worried about name brand stuff anyway. I was raised my grandma and them, everybody had got disability checks but me. I didn't get no check. So I had to learn how to be content when I was a little girl. I never really had a lot of stuff anyway. So you got to live. I really learn. If I'm going to learn about God. Because that's where the growth at. How else you going to... Because you could be so stressed out worrying about working for man, working for somebody else's husband, obeying somebody else's husband. They using you, giving you a little money, killing you. You like, you ain't got time to go to church sometimes. You like, I'm tired, you know. And then you ain't got time to pray. And because you just the world just earn you out. And then I used to try to have a man. He wasn't even trying to get to God. Where he was going, he don't even know. I could just see myself running behind him like a little puppy. I don't want to do that no more. You know, we all supposed to get along and love each other, and it's okay if, see, a lot of people wasn't raised with love. I was. My grandma always said, love people, love everybody, and treat people how you want to be treated. It's the reason why she say that. Yeah, it's all a big old test. You sure right about that. It's all a big old test. Yes, I believe in Jesus Christ with my whole heart. I believe that you got to follow him. I believe that you can be like him. I believe that you can be word and flesh. Yeah. Jesus Christ is the head of my life, the center of my heart. He taught me how to love the unlovable. You could tell who need help. You could tell who's on a child level because they speak like children's. They act like Ishmael and Cain. Yes, he said, I'm glad you believe in Jesus Christ. He's coming back soon, so be prepared for his return. Jesus loves you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, thank you. He loves you too. Ain't nobody worried about that. He said, sorry for my language, M8 myself. Ain't nobody worried about that. He do want to hear it because he's here. Thank you for being here. I'm doing fine. See there, that's I knew it. Don't worry about it, babe. Don't let no child mess up your day. Children's gonna be children's. If you are adult, act like it. You don't belong to yourself. He said he can say what he want. Pride come before destruction. You know, it's okay. He troubled. You can tell. You can hear it in his words. We all need. We all need Jesus. We all was born in sin. He probably wasn't raised with love. Because whatever you sow, you shall reap. Yeah, I don't care about when people say stuff like I told you, like they can pass by here and say stuff. They can text on here and say stuff. If it's crazy, I don't be worried about that stuff because they lying. You know, they lying. Like if they call, like if they think something wrong with me, they lying. I choose the good part and it will not be taken from me. Yep. Thank you. You're beyond beautiful. Oh, I ain't even got no makeup on. Nice to meet you too. Oh, Japan. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all so much. You know, when Jesus was born, you know, the people, they was looking for him, like the three wise guys. They said a star has been born. You know? And they was looking for him to bring him gifts. If you keep Jesus, guess what? People are going to start bringing you gifts. And it's Jesus in you. Some of them not. Some of them, the ones who don't know God, they're going to give you a hard time. But guess what? You can handle anything the Lord bring your way. And then the ones who bring you a hard time, that's where you get your blessings from. Overcome evil with good, and you will be rewarded. So it's a little mixture on here. Yeah, he said you seem wise beyond your years. Yes.
Why are there still people downloading these scamming pay-to-win games so they can play our...
That commercial bumped it off. He said, why do you say that they're lying? Like if people say something that about a person, like if they come by and say, oh, look at her, she crazy. Something wrong with her, because I'm to myself a lot. And I don't bother nobody. And if they pass by and see me in a car and they say, oh, she crazy, they lying on me. Cause I'm not. I don't take medication. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't sin. And I don't curse. I love people. So it ain't my problem if they be lying, you know. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with me. You got to get to know me. Like, I can teach you something too. You might can teach me something. I'm not saying you can't teach me nothing. Yeah, definitely wise. I had to grow up. I didn't have a childhood life. I actually had to become a woman at a young age. I overcame evil with good a lot when I was a little girl. I didn't have time to play and have fun and be a child or be, you know, living my little young years. I didn't have kids years. I started overcoming evil time I came out the womb. Woo. So I skipped childhood life and I became an adult real quick when I was young. My whole life. He said to me, I like my own company. Nothing wrong with that. I know, I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm comfortable. I'm getting so comfortable to the point it's like if God send me a man, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know. He gotta be always talking about God. He gotta be reading the Bible. He gotta be praying. He gotta make me feel like, oh, okay, like okay. But other than that, if he ain't doing what God want him to do, I know that it ain't gonna work. I'm really about to get to the point where I don't really want nobody. That I'm fine the way I am. But I know God didn't make me to be by myself. Hey, their hearts are hardened. I know. It is because of sin. Because of love of because the because of sin, the love of many will draw cold. I know. Listen, he said, I've gotten to the point I don't like people touching me a a lot. I don't got to the point too. The same thing. It was this dude in the store was talking. I can feel the energy. And he was like trying to sell some Wi-Fi. I kept telling him I got Wi-Fi. I'm at this hotel. I got free Wi-Fi. And that was it. Why? Tell me why he gonna put out his hand like this. I'm like, and I'm not mean. I really didn't want to touch him. Then I did like this. I didn't want to touch him because we wasn't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't got to the point where I don't want to. I can feel the energy. I can tell. I can sense stuff. I don't want to get to the point where I don't like people. I love people, but I don't like the sin. I don't like the fact that they got this wolf inside of them, this unseen danger, this darkness. I don't like darkness. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can see the lost people. I can feel it. I can tell, you know what I'm saying? And I feel it. And I'm like, it makes me want to stay away from them because I'm like, well, I'm not afraid of the darkness, but I don't want them touching me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. He said, okay, but you even don't look like a... No, I used to smoke. I don't smoke no more. I used to smoke weed, cigarettes, and... I used to smoke. I used to smoke. The Lord delivered me from drugs. He delivered me from drugs. Y'all won't believe I did a lot of stuff. Trying to numb the pain that life was bringing me when I didn't understand what was going on in life. So I ran to drugs to feel comfort, to ignore the pain, to hide from the pain. No drug could numb my pain. It wasn't strong enough. The weed wasn't strong enough. And I ran to crack. Crack. And the Lord delivered me from that. I have to tell y'all because it happened. And I don't do those things no more. The Lord delivered me. He helped me with my pain. My pain was... It's like my cup runneth over with pain. I had to reach a certain amount of pain in life before God can come in. And I did it. And God came in to deliver me from drugs. I have to tell y'all. And that's why I never talk down on people who are doing drugs. You know, many of the afflictions of the righteous, and you have to go through something. So yeah, he delivered me from that, and he delivered me from. I was I had I was eating. I ate ice before. If you was around me with a needle, I probably would have did that, but I never was around nobody with a needle. I done a lot of stuff. The Lord let me go through all that stuff so that I can help a lot of people, because majority of the whole world on drugs, because everybody was born in sin. And you smile about it. That's that's big of you. I know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Much love to you too. Oh, that's so sweet. He said, I'm just going around showing small creation, love, kindness, and respect. Oh, do you worry about these people or that are talking to you in your, oh, to my, to you in your back? No, I don't worry about it because God hear everything. Long as God hear it, I'm good. So any plan that the enemy make behind my back, God heard it. Even if they think it, God heard it. So I don't worry about what people say or think, because all that matters is what the Lord say and what the Lord think, and His will be done, not their will, not your will, but the Lord's will. So God is in control. I don't care about that. The wicked only digging holes for themselves, and I ain't gotta shake I ain't gotta shake a tree that's I ain't gotta shake. I ain't gotta do nothing. You know, they gonna do it to themselves. All I gotta do is love. Love gonna. It's like love expose a whole lot. You know, a rotten fruit eat itself, and a rotten fruit fall by itself. So I don't have to shake that tree. It's gonna fall. He said, where you from? I am from Tylertown, Mississippi. I was born in Tylertown, Mississippi. I was born in Macomb Hospital. A lot of people never heard of Tylertown. It's a small little country, and I'm just glad to get in this world. I'm just glad. I didn't ask to be here, but I'm here, so I gotta finish the race. You know, keep pushing, keep grinding, keep a positive mindset, and never lose focus on your goals. Let no one stop you, not even haters. Just know I've been there and got your back. Thank you. Amen. God bless you for your kind words. You know, when people give me like encourage me and bless me, I bless them back. You know, I know that God said whoever cursed me, He will curse them. So I bless people, but the unseen angels, the wicked, they curse, they curse. I can't bless the wrongdoing, but the right, I can bless the right. I thought about moving to it. Okay. They don't touch each other. They bow. They be Asian. They just bow. Hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I like that. Don't make me move up there too. Oh man. Yeah, people be wanting to touch you. It's like Jesus didn't. He didn't. He was. He told. Now it's in two parts in the Bible where Jesus said, "Who touched me?" You know. and his disciples said, Jesus, everybody, all these people around you touching you. No, somebody touched me and vulture came out of my body. He said, your faith have made you whole. And then it come a point where when he risen, he was like, do not touch me. I haven't ascended to my Father yet. So it's like you'll grow to that point. At first, I didn't care about people touching me, but now I'm like, oh, don't touch me. No, don't touch me. I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want, I'm like, I'm not mean, but I'm gonna have to get to the point where I'm gonna say, when they start trying to, like that dude did like this, wanted me to touch him like this, I should have just looked at him and went off, because he didn't know if he didn't know me. So, I am sweet. I am sweet, but he didn't know me. I could have looked at him and just looked at his hand and just walked off. You know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact that I ain't want nobody to touch me. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna stop touching people. Do not touch me. I'm fine. Yeah, corrupting, trying to corrupt my life, trying. But I'm gonna keep shining. Have you ever been around somebody that you felt that was dangerous? Yeah, because he could feel that energy off of them. Because you could feel that energy off of them, and you found any and you found anything like fighting them or running from them. I have been around people, that I could that I felt that was dangerous, but I thought that they cared about me, and he didn't ever want me to talk, um, because my words are true, and so I liked him, and I thought he liked me. And one day he took me by his mama house, and I was sitting down, and I heard the unseen danger talking among themselves about me. I felt like a hostage. God was using me. God was like, God opened up my ears to let me hear the people that you want to be with, that you think that love you. They can have bad intentions, and I heard the enemy bad intention through somebody that I felt like that cared about me, and I had to let them go. I had to get away from them. Yeah, and I had to really go forward, and I needed God to help me go forward, because out of all people, I thought it wouldn't have been him. I guess the enemy wanted him more, and he can have him. If that dude chooses to stay, unhealed, he in a dangerous spot, because a broken heart, you can't, need God, and God is near the brokenhearted. So if you stay hurt for so long, it's like you unhealed, and it's like you need to be healed before you die, because being ill and broken and sick, you can't live like that for the rest of your life. You're gonna have to go heal. you know he said, I started smoking cigarettes in 2017. Just bought a pack, I gave it away. Okay. Okay. I used to smoke cigarettes, so I can help you there. But I'm glad you gave it away. um I whenever I thought about smoking, I would call on Jesus. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And he said I'm a different beast. Everything is gonna be love. Everything is going to be love you. Oh, I love you too. And every time I thought about smoking, I would just say Jesus, 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 because I didn't have no money to be buying cigarettes like that. You know, so I just kept calling on Jesus, and I ain't have to worry about smoking cigarettes no more. And now it don't bother me no more. Wow. Lord, you are strong. Wow. With God, all things are possible. I didn't think I was gonna get on here and get this much love from y'all. When I felt some type of way, and I just said, let me get on here, and I see the hearts and hundreds. Thank you. I said, let me get on here. Yeah, but you can't help somebody if you always alone and feel me. Uh, yeah, but you can't help nobody if you're always alone and you feel me. And you feel me. I'm always alone. No, I can get on here and help as long as it's not hurting me. Because people always be wanting to touch me. Whether it's a hug, handshake, touching me. I'm like Jesus, do not cling to me. Do not touch me. Congratulations, sweet lady. Oh, how do weddings and other ceremonies take place in your village? You are from village or city? I'm country. I'm from the country, but I live in Dallas, Texas now. I don't know. I'm not with the crowd. I can't. I don't do what the crowd do. The world don't like me. I don't do what the world do. The world love its own. I came out of that mess. I I got married at 16 though, but he was abusive, and so I ain't married no more. I'm married to God and I'm faithful. Good morning. Good morning from Atlanta. Okay, Charles B from Atlanta. I shouldn't have said your name, but I said it. Um, you know, like sometimes I can't pronounce people's names and I don't want to mess it up. Big bug eyes. I hope it's ladybug. Oh, y'all talking. This is so sweet. Sister, I love it. So by the way, I can't pronounce your name. And I'm an easygoing person, so I think that you just got a very special friendship from me, and I won't miss your life. Oh, thank you. Starting today, you're going. Thank y'all so much. Things are turning around for me, y'all. I can feel it. I choose to learn about God. To when I'm bored, I read the Bible. When I want something, I pray. I do what God want me to do. And I came from a mom them. You know, I can't have a friend that's in the world, because if I have a friend that's in the world, then I'll be an enemy to God. So I don't have no friends. I just get on here and talk to y'all. You're sweet. You're sweet. When are you your own ops out there? He said, what's more important, being happy or being honest? Both of them. Happiness. Honest brings happiness. When you're honest, the way through is being honest. And you got to choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice, you know. Much love from Alabama. Wow. Wow. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. Wow. Hey. Man. Something is gonna happen. And I pray everybody who really love me, I pray that God will, you know, grant you eternal life just because you receive me. Because if you receive me, you receive who sent me. So I'm different. I was born different. I was born full of love. I've always knew I was different. I was the only one in the house smiling. The only one in the house. Everybody else was mean. And and everybody always wanted to whoop me and fight me and jump on me, but they never fought each other. So I knew I was different. That's why I had to grow up so young. I had to grow into a woman at a young age. You're loving. Oh, hugs to you too. Hugs to you too. Yeah, very loving. Thank you. I love people. You know, I'm a person. I just gotta hang on, be more patient. You know, hang on, cause I know God is doing something in my life, and I'm gonna wait. You know, I'm gonna wait for the right one. I'm gonna wait. You know, to be honest, I never had a man. I never had a real man. Um, I never had a real relationship. The only real relationship I ever had was Jesus. And Jesus my best friend and God is, so my relationship is with Almighty God. So you're uplifting. Oh, he said, wait, I missed it. Let me go back. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Put It On. This is my first time to hear this kind of name. Oh, he talking to the other dude. But what do you have to put on? The full armor of God. Tell him. What a big glorious brown eyes you got. Thank you. Full of light. I'm I'm from Tylertown, Mississippi, but I was born in Macomb Hospital. But I live in Dallas, Texas. He said, I love your short videos. You are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And I deserve my own man. I don't want to share him. If I find out I'm sharing a man, I'll let the whole man go. What's DFW? I don't know what that means. Okay, Houston house. I'm over here in Dallas, Texas. You know, I want somebody that love God. I'm talking about love God with all their heart. Like, I be friends with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? And we go out and on dates and stuff and talk about God and see how we do around people, and you know, I ain't saying I'm giving up on courting and dating, but he gonna have to be from God. The weather is, ooh, we had a little thunder last night, babe, and some rain, a lot of rain. I like it when they do that, cause when it used to thunder, I used to be scared when I was little, but now I sleep through the storm. Just like Jesus was asleep, he was the Prince of Peace, and it was storming outside, and I wake up, hear the thunder, and I go right back to sleep. I know I'm grown. I know I grown because it was a time where the thunder used to worry me and I used to stay up being afraid, thinking something gonna happen. But now I just go back to sleep. I trust God that He will protect me from danger seen and unseen. He protect, you know. I trust Him with all my heart now. And I know that He's not gonna hurt me or kill me because okay, see you. Thank you for coming on. I'm not on any drugs now. I've been delivered. The Lord delivered me from all my problems. And I'm grateful for that. So I get to talk to a lot of people who out there on drugs. So I've been there. And a lot of people, the whole world, basically, you'll be shocked. People on drugs that you don't even know they own. You know, you'll be shocked. A lot of people do. They doing something. My system was never my system. Couldn't nothing get me out of my um all the drugs I've ever done. I still could think, and I still had my mind frame. So my system was never my system, and what could nothing get me out of my mind like
Best stress relief game. No ads, all fun.
those ads. How? Hello. What are we talking about? um, whatever you want to talk about. I know I ain't gonna, I just want to live and learn and grow. Learn, learn. Good morning. Okay. Oh, you spent your break with me. Joe, where you from? Where you from, Joe? Going back to work. Okay, Joe. Thank you for coming on. Ohio. Oh, that's right. You did say Ohio. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go back to work. Don't work too hard. And keep your mind stayed on God. Yeah, I just know God is doing something. It's spiritual. I walk by faith and not by sight. I'm getting so comfortable to the point where it's like I don't know how I'm gonna do when a man come in my life that's from God. I know God gonna soften up my heart to him, and he gonna understand me. I love talking about God, and it's the reason why I love talking about God is because oh, God bless you, and hugs also, hugs, sweet, sweet, tight hugs. The reason why I love talking about God is because the devil don't like talking about God. Yeah. And God get glory when you talk about him. You give him glory when you talk about him. I've been through so much. I owe God so much. This is his breath. And I told him, I said, with the rest of my breath that I got left is for God. I told him that. And I got to do that. Yeah, I got to give it to him. My mind is spiritual. Every time I used to think bad, I used to rebuke bad thoughts. I worked on it, worked on it, worked on it, and now God gave me a reward. He gave me a spiritual mind. And every time somebody in the world come at me and try to be with me and like me and date me, and every time I would like talk about God, they would be like, You talk about God all the time. Why you always talking about God? Why you tone it down some? They always try to make me be quiet. And one while I did got quiet, and the man left me anyway. And then I said, Lord, I ain't gonna let another man stop me from talking about you. You know, if God send me a man, he'll know where I'm at. He'll know that my mind is spiritual. You know, I can't be fruitful without God. You know, um, the a man that's gonna pour into me, he don't need to be in sin. Like if he's in sin and he said God sent him to me, I'ma know that it was for me to minister to him. But then they always said you're not supposed to teach a man nothing. If a man in sin, he don't know God. He don't know God. And he not getting nothing from God because he's a double-minded man. I don't care if he say that he in a relationship with God. He said, please read Revelation 2:9-11. No, I love the word. I sure will read it. Thank you, Mr. John. Revelation 2:9-11. Yeah, baby, teach me something. I don't, it's just the thing is, like, if he in sin, he can't, he ain't who he getting his information from. Because God said a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Let that man not receive anything from the Lord. Okay, 2:9. I know your works, tribulations and poverty, but you are rich. And I know the best blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogues of Satan. Mm. Do not fear any of those things which you are about to suffer. Indeed, the devil is about to throw some of you in prison, that you may be tested. Hmm. And you will have tribulations 10 days. Be fruitful until death, and I will give you the crown of life. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. He who overcomes shall not be hurt by the second death. Oh, that's so sweet. And that's so true. Oh, I was thinking about that the other day. That is so sweet. Let me read it. I'm going to do not fear any of those things which are about to you suffer. Exactly. Everything you go through, God won't put no more on you than you can bear. You overcome evil with good. Stay good. Pray. Pray. God is a present help when you're in trouble. I be teaching people how to grow through what they go through, because all I ever been through was pain. And the only love I ever received was God love. So 3:9-12. 3 9 and 9-12. Okay. Indeed, I would make those of the synagogues of Satan who say they are Jews and are not, but lie. Indeed, I will make them come and worship before your feet, and to know that I have loved you. Oh, that makes me cry. Oh my God. This is so true, y'all. But because you have kept my commitments to preserve, I also will keep you from the hour of trials which shall come upon you, the whole world, to test those who dwell on the earth. Behold, I am coming quickly. Hold fast what you have, and no one may take your crown. And 12, he who overcomes, I will make him a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go out no more. I will write on him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, the new Jerusalem, which comes down out of heaven from my God, and I will write on him my new name. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I needed that. And I received that. I received the words of God. I love the words of God. I I plant them in good ground. And I stay good, and I will watch, for the I will watch the growth. I will be fruitful. That mean I will, if this word be planted in me and is good ground, and I am feeding from good ground, like the garden, like I have a beautiful garden of the word in me, and it comes out with good fruits, with good food. And I get to get on here and talk to a lot of people all over the world. And I got family all over the world. But yeah, thank y'all for coming on here. Thank y'all for y'all comments. And I'm your sister, and your sister of righteousness. You know, I overcome the world. You can't get me with the things in the world. You can say, "Ooh, I got cars, I got houses, I got land, I got money." I'm be like, okay, congratulations. You know, if you got something, God got something for me too. You know, I just got to get to God to get it. And I ain't bowing down to things. I'm bowing down to God. So I bow to God, not to things. God had blessed me with a Mercedes Benz. I came out here. I came out here to Dallas, Texas. I didn't have anything, and I was outside, sleeping on benches, and it made my faith stronger. It made me pray more, because I was like, oh my God, I'm outside. What did I do wrong? Who did I talk about? And God was like, he comforted me with the word, and he said, the birds have nests, the holes have foxes, the fox have holes, and the son of man have no place to lay his head. And I was like, comfort with that. And he said, go out in the highways and byways. There's going to be a kingdom wedding. I was comfort with the word. So I stopped grumbling about, why am I sad? Why am I sad? So I just thought, every time somebody came to me, I would pray in my head. I would pray. And he started teaching me how to pass tests. When he sent somebody, pray. Somebody come around you, pray. Somebody touching you, pray. Whatever, just pray. Keep praying, you know? So, that's it. That's all I want to talk about today. I'm going to cut this call on and warm up a little bit. a little bit more. It's all about God. And if God sends somebody in my life, I want them to be all about God too. You know, I'm going to know. Actions speak louder than words. You can't hide. You can't put. My son used to say, "Oh, mama, don't man's talking about God just to try to get close to you." Even if you talk about God to get close to me, and if we go on a date or anything, and I'm gonna know if you serious or not because your actions, because of how you treat people, how you treat me. You can't hide. What's on the inside gonna come out. So, and if whatever come out, I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, and I'm gonna make my choice. So if people come to me, and they choose to hurt me, I'm gonna forgive them, and I'm gonna keep moving. I ain't holding no grudge. I'm gonna love everybody, and what's for me is for me. I feel like very soon somebody gonna come to me and gonna understand me, cause can't nobody understand me, nobody but God. No man, no man. I ain't never had no man understand me. You know, I say man because of the age, but other than that, cause they don't know God. I ain't following no man that don't know God. I ain't obeying no man that don't obey God. Period. If you tell me to do right, I listen. I listen to right, but when you tell me to do wrong, I'ma know you going the wrong way. I'ma know you in the dark. I'ma know that you don't know God. Cause if you my friend love it all the time. You ain't gonna tell me to do nothing wrong. So you ain't gonna tell me to do nothing wrong. That's how I'ma know. So obey God, put God first, and let no man deceive you. You gotta come out of sin. It's not hard. Don't go yet. Let me tell you something. Sin is stopping you from growing. You can get a birthday every year. That's normal. That's earthly. But your growth comes from God. You got to get to God. Sin cannot be there. Sin got kicked out. You know, sin cannot grow. Sin is cursed. Anything that's cursed is not gonna come and grow up. It's gonna die. It's gonna wither and die. It's cursed. Sin is cursed because you done this. You left God when you do wrong. You repent. You repent. I'm sorry, Lord, I messed up, because a righteous man falls 7 times, but he get back up. Get out of sin. You're going to have to work on it. Keep your mind stayed on God. For a mind that stays on God, he keep in perfect peace. And where your head go, your body follow. But you be like, oh, but I want somebody. I want somebody. I want God. Like, I'm in love with God. I used to be like, oh, I want me somebody. And I would do anything to get them and settle for less because I had a little bit. No, I don't want to settle for less no more. I want who God got for me. And I don't have to dim my light to make nobody feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to try to cut you down. See, I've been with God. I spent time with God. I've grown. So, you know, I went to God to be healed. Then I went back out there looking for a man. I'm like, dang, they not healed. And they hurting me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute now, hold up. They like, be quiet, you know? And I'm like, wait a minute now. So it's not going to work. So I just said, you know what? I ain't looking for no man. I got God. So if God want me with somebody, he'll send them, and they not going to cut me down. They're not going to make me feel like, oh, you think you know everything. I used to say, Lord, what he gonna look like? Is he black? Is he white? Is he tall? Is he You know, I used to always say I don't want no short man, but Lord, let me be quiet. But Lord, is he tall? Is he short? What? You know, I don't know. But other than that, I just got to keep my mind on the Lord. And all I know is whoever God sent to me gonna be good. Gonna be good for me. And gonna be good to me. And gonna treat me how I'm supposed to be treated. And we're gonna be going on trips. Cause I ain't never been on no trips. Me. I ain't never been in no jacuzzi. Me. I ain't never been in no airplane. Me. And I'm 39. I'm finna be 39 years old on the 25th of this month. I don't be getting flowers. Me. You know what I'm saying? Like flowers, I love flowers. I don't get them. Rings, I don't get them. I know there's earthly stuff, but teddy bears, nice stuff, you know. I don't get that stuff. But I know whoever God sent to me gonna do that for me. Gonna make me. I'm gonna be. It's like it ain't gonna take much for them to spoil me, because I ain't used to nothing. I ain't used to that stuff. As soon as they buy me a roll, I'm gonna be like, oh my God. You know? So it's gonna be like, they're gonna be so excited to see how much that I'm thankful for the little things. You know? How I'm thankful. So thankful. I ain't used to that stuff, you know? All I know is God. You talk about God, baby, we get to talking, baby. But other than that earthly stuff, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to earthly stuff. I keep my mind stayed on the Lord. That's my peace. I ran to God at a young age. All this hell I was going through, I needed God. Since came out my mama's womb, I needed God. And I ain't know what to do. I ain't know what I was born in. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Why are you picking at me? I love you. You know? So I'm like, dang, I didn't know the devil was down here. Like he jumping up into people. I didn't know. God showed me. God showed me. I literally talked to the devil myself through a person. I don't see with my eyes. I seen the enemy in people. I don't seen it. I saw it. And so I'm like, oh Lord. So whatever you want to do, Lord, let's get it on. Make me ready, Lord. I'm on the Lord's side. I ain't on both sides. I'm on one side, and that is the righteous side. I'm on God's side. Everything that I say, think, and do be for the glory of King Jesus. It's all good over here. I ain't double-minded, you know. I ain't in sin no more. I separated from it. And that's what I be teaching on, to teach people how to how to overcome their flesh. Yep. Well, I know, let me see. Lord, this is the day that the Lord had made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So I just thank Him for y'all coming on here. I thank y'all for listening to me. The Lord delivered me from drugs. The Lord healed me from cancer, and I never went to the doctor. The Lord been so good to me. Nobody have ever treated me like God has. Nobody has ever loved me like God has. And I got that perfect love I was looking for, that I was seeking for. I was looking in man for it. But man couldn't love me because man didn't know God. Man was born in dark. Man had many problems that they never solved, never deal with. Go to God, be healed. Then when you be healed, you're going to find out. When you start healing, you're going to find out that when you go back out there and try to find somebody, it ain't going to be the same, because both of y'all need to be healed. And they hurt. and they gonna hurt you. You know, and if they in sin, they give a resting place. Like the devil can come in and anytime he get ready. I don't want the devil around me. So if you my friend, I don't want you. You gonna have to be healed. You gonna have to go to God, be healed. You gonna have to seek God, be in a relationship with God. You gonna have to love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't trust no man. I'm gonna be looking for God in you, and there's no darkness in Father God. So I'm gonna end with that. I love y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed day. To God be the wonderful glory.